You was about to do 25 years in jail.
For real, that's crazy, ain't it? I wasn't doing 25 years for nobody. I swear to God, man.
Hey, you know the nigga you told on coming home, though?
Stop lying, bro.
Nah, I swear to God, bro. He just posted on Instagram. It say, I'm in a halfway house. I'll be at home in a couple days. Hashtag, I know where to find you.
Swear to God.
I swear to God, bro. His shit going viral. He got like 2,000 likes. He got like 407 comments. Somebody said, yeah, bro, I'm down for you, bro. I'm riding with you, my nigga. Man, he gonna kill you.
I'm about to move to Atlanta.
That's funny. That's funny, bro. What's up? What's up? So, checking my I guess I'm trying to see if my connection good right now. So it say I'm strong on the computer. Right here it says I'm unstable. But if somebody tell me if it ain't good, I'll start when I start or whatever. Shabbat, man. Shabbat shalom. I ain't even got my headphones plugged up. Plug these headphones. I don't know. It's saying my connection is bad. So if it's still bad, I think I'm gonna plug up, turn on my hotspot on my phone. It says it's on. Let me know in the comments if it's good or not. Guess I'll wait for a comment. If the connection is good, I'll go ahead and start this live. I don't know if it's good or not because it got like one bar over here. You can let me know in the comments. I'll start. Good live though. Down here it says connection is strong. Are you live? Let me know if the connection is good, and I'll start the live. I can't tell. Maybe I can look on my phone. Let's see. 112 you that desire the day of the Lord. I can tell if it's good or not. Right here. 112 you that desire. It says yes. Yes, connection is good. All right, cool. So I'm gonna show this video again before we start the live. Let me turn this down. Let me turn that down. On your way into the live, make sure you hit the like button. Their Wi-Fi is trash. No. Hold on. Let me get hooked back up, y'all. My bad. All right. All right, my bad. So let me start this video again so y'all understand the topic of this live stream today. What up to everybody? All the peaceful people. Ain't nobody starting no beef. But check this out, though.
He was about to do 25 years in jail.
For real, that's crazy, ain't it? I wasn't doing 25 years for nobody. I swear to God, man.
Hey, you know the nigga you told on coming home, though?
Stop lying, bro.
Nah, I swear to God, bro. He just posted on Instagram and say, I'm in a halfway house. I'll be at home in a couple days. Hashtag, I know where to find you.
Swear to God.
I swear to God, bro. His shit going viral. He got like 2,000 likes. He got like 407 comments. Somebody said, yeah, bro, I'm down for you, bro. I'm riding with you, my nigga. Man, he gonna kill you.
I'm about to move to Atlanta.
Boy, man, it's that gang stalking for you, man. But this live stream, like I said, I was supposed to do it earlier this week, so I'm doing it now, and it's exposing the targeted individual community, or the program, from my perspective, from what I've dealt with since I've been getting gang stalked. They keep cutting off my Wi-Fi, bro. I guess it's good. We just gonna keep rolling with it. All right, so let's see. Anyway, this is me. My interpretation of what this program is all about. What's up, Brandon G? What's up? You know what I'm saying? All these fake agents, all these fake targeting individuals, all this stuff going on is a whole distraction, man, from what's really going on. So I'm gonna jump to another one of, if you guys have not checked this movie out, be sure to check this movie out. I'm about to share my screen.
Deputy Chairman Fred Hampton of the Illinois Black Panther Party. Repeat after me. I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary.
You're looking at 18 months for the stolen car, 5 years for impersonating a federal officer, or you can go home.
The Black Panthers are forming a rainbow coalition of oppressed brothers and sisters of every color.
Their aim is to sow hatred and inspire terror.
I will learn all I can.
These ain't no terrorists.
You can murder a liberator, but you can't murder liberation. You can murder a revolutionary, but you can't murder revolution. And you can murder a freedom fighter, but you can't murder freedom. I'm gonna die for the people because I live for the people. I live for the people because I love the people.
Whoo, ooh, Shabbat Shalom. You getting blocked for the show. Shabbat Shalom. Oh my goodness. So if you have not checked that movie out, somebody else getting blocked too. You getting blocked too. All right. That movie's about gang stalking. Fred Hampton. I did a video. It's called I forgot the name of my video I did on him. What was the name of that video? Workers of Iniquity. If you ever check that video out, check it out. But he was infiltrated, COINTELPRO, gang stalking, a snitch. You know what I'm saying? He was facing all that time. He shook hands with the man and set the homie up. You know, poisoned him. Police came and shot up his house and murdered him in his sleep. You know what I'm saying? He was gang stalked. You know what I mean? Infiltrated. A lot of these camps is being infiltrated too. You know what I'm saying? So us as empowered individuals, we stand alone. I know I do. You know, I don't got no homies, ain't no friends. I stand alone. You know what I'm saying? I got the angels on my side, you know. But this targeted program has different fashions to it. So I'm gonna jump over here to, and let me know if my audio is good. If it's not, I will. Hey Deborah, could you let me know if my audio and everything's good? Because it's showing that my Wi-Fi signal was low. But if it's bad anytime, just let me know in the comments. But I'm gonna keep going. All right. Shout out to the people I blocked. Make sure that before y'all leave, the people I blocked, go ahead and hit that like button. Appreciate you. All right. Let me share the screen real quick. Start snowing today, by the way, too. Seen some snow, man. It's all bad out here. All right. So we're gonna go to the scriptures real quick. I've talked about this subject before on this channel, but it's good to go over it again. All right, we're gonna start at verse 10. I'm gonna jump back and forth throughout this broadcast. All right, we're starting at verse 10. Okay, let me see if I got it on full screen. Good. It's on full screen. Go back. Okay, full screen. This is let me scroll up so you guys know. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 10. Okay. It says, let us oppress the poor, righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. Okay. We're going to go to 11 real quick. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. We're going to go to 12. Therefore, let us lie and wait for the righteous, because he has not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraided us with our offending of the law, which is the Most High's law. Also, and objected to our infamy, the transgressions of our education. I'm going to stop right there and come back to 13 after I go over here. Let me see. Stop sharing. All right, thank you for that. All right, yeah. So that's right in the Bible. Gang stalking is right in the Bible. There it is, right there. It's other chapters too that it's in the Bible as well. Let's see where I want to go. So I got a few videos. So we're gonna be sitting back watching some videos on this live stream. But before I do that, man, let's jump over. I want to share this too. Let me share this real quick. We're going to jump over to the definition of targeted individual. Okay. All right. I know y'all can see this. Target individual. Now, this is in the Urban Dictionary. It's actually really good. So make sure if y'all got a chance to check out this Urban Dictionary, man. It's really like has a lot of good information in here. It's telling the truth. You go to the Webster Dictionary, Esau Dictionary, it won't have none of this information. But target individual, a person who has become targeted by any party, organization, or entity. A person can become targeted from entities ranging from corruption in business, organized crime, cults, extremists, or by government. A person who becomes targeted will face campaigns of surveillance of different degrees, generally speaking, campaigns that negatively impact an individual. This could range from campaigns to harass, discredit, sabotage, instill fear, paranoia, manipulate, extort, or even assassinate, among others. That's one. Here's another. Target individual. Targeted individual is a person who has been singled out by a criminal syndicate called organized gang stalking The targeted individual is under 24-hour surveillance and is stalked by large groups of various criminals. These people are criminals. The new technologies have brought about the possibility of this crime. All of the wireless devices can be hacked and tracked. The criminals carry non-lethal weapons in their cars and use them against the targeted individual. The weapons are both easy to buy or easy to make. They use lasers, dazzlers, handheld microwaves, X-ray devices, plasma beams, and other directed energy weapons. The stalkers are working full-time to discredit the victims of this crime and to insinuate they are mentally ill, to silence the victims. Remember about that? If y'all watched my live stream, we talked about that yesterday. Anybody talking about mentally ill and all that, these people are in on it, bro. Be careful. Okay, so let me continue here. There are now so many victims that the crime is no longer being denied. Even the Department of Justice has verified the fact that group stalking is on a significant rise with a government survey. In a 2009 Department of Justice study, verified there were a total of 3,398,630 reported victims of stalking. That's a lot of people, man, getting gang stalked. Do you hear me? Out of the total number of stalking victims, 13.1% documented that they had at least 3 or more stalkers. A quick average of the figures, 441,821 victims had 3 or more stalkers. 200,000 victims had more stalkers than they could count. That's crazy, man. So that's the definition in the Urban Dictionary of a targeted individual, as you can see. So where does it all come from, right? So this guy, if y'all probably have watched this video before, I don't know if you have or not, but I'm going to put it on here. And just for you guys to, hold on, I gotta knock at the door. Hold on there. Stay there. Stay tuned. Hold on real quick. Who is it? All right. I'm back. So let me see. We about to go over here to this video real quick. Check this video out. You probably have seen this video, but just watch it. I've seen it before, but it's good information. So we can, hold on, I'll come back to that video. We'll go to this one.
Masons, what's good with you? I've been wanting to make this video for a long time now. And I'm here to shed some light on what you may be potentially going through wherever you are. And with that being said, let me begin by saying that I have invited the darkness into my life and unknowingly sold my soul to the devil. And what I'm about to tell you is some real info. And this info right here goes way beyond federal level shit. And what I'm about to leak is from a Masonic group, which I cannot disclose. I'm pretty much talking about the true agenda of the New World Religion and the Mark of the Beast, which is related to the FBI's COINTELPRO. I would like to begin by indicating that I, myself, played in a role blacklisting all kinds of minorities, activists, and even some righteous ones, also known as targeted individuals, with a goal of psychologically distorting their minds. If any of y'all think I'm bullshitting about this shit, check out the YouTube videos, all the victims, also known as TIs, suffering from this harassment. Keep that shit out. And to all my brothers wondering why I'm betraying my Masonic oath is because, let me tell you why. I'm sick and tired of taking some nonsense orders through synthetic telepathy. Y'all bombarding my mind with some outrageous orders. You know, I wouldn't have joined this shit if I had known this was the mark of the beast. Now y'all got me waist deep in this shit. I have been loyal to y'all for about 15 years now. And I feel like my mind is a slave to the system. I hope many of y'all can feel me on that one. First of all, they offered me a job and the pay is not that great. On top of that, I had to do some work on the side to ruin someone's life. And second, what the fuck happened to selling your soul for fortune and fame? You know, I don't know. I guess I'm just pissed off at the fact that I just sold my soul for chump change, you know? Because last time I remember, the devil was dishing out Ferraris, penthouse, and all that good shit. And man, this shit right here is the mark of the beast. And it says in the Bible that you cannot buy or sell unless you have the mark. That means you won't have a job unless you're a part of the secret society. Excuse me for a second right now. At the moment, I'm being bombarded by the FBI. They are erasing my thoughts, and I'm having cognitive speech problems. I'm aware of the tactics, so yeah. Excuse me. It's all good. Let me just move on real quick. All right. I want to finish this shit. All right. Yeah, to the agents in my mind right now, this is for you, man. Of course, I know the golden rule. But you know what? I'm not trying to go to hell for them, you know? And I know this is not going to set and I know this is not going to set things right with God for the shit I done in the past for y'all. But y'all need to hear me out. I mean, everyone that's part of the secret society, y'all need to hear me out. I'm sure a lot of y'all are aware that we are in Revelations, and there's a symbolic meaning toward dragon and the beast. John, who wrote the Revelations, refers to the dragon as a government, which stands for power and respect. The beast represents for the ones who are enslaved. And I'm sure y'all heard the phrase, the beast must be tamed, right? You know what that is? That's enslavement. The word mark doesn't mean a physical mark on your right hand or your forehead. Y'all got that wrong. The word mark represents the chosen one. You know what? Excuse me again. So let me recite some notable verses from Revelation 13. This is right here. I highlighted some verses from the New International Version, NIV. So verses 2, verse 2. Man, I can't even talk. I can't even fucking talk right now. So bear with me here. They are extremely mad right now. The beast I saw resemble a leopard, had a feet like those of a bear, and a mouth like that of a lion. The dragon gave the beast his power and his throat and great authority. So let me talk about this power they have given us. Once you stay loyal to the game, right? You get your own credentials to get into individual's mind. Basically, mentally driving them insane. And you will also have the authority to stay anonymous and pretend to someone they know. Oh man, it was going good for a second, but yo, my mind is bugging out right now, you know? I'm gonna try my best here. So verse 7. It was given power to wage war against God's holy people and to conquer them. And it was given authority over every tribe, people, language, and nation. So now let's talk about verses 7. Y'all already know this shit is going on everywhere in this world. And the majority of the world population will then be under one religion. Verse 16. He also forced all people, great and small, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hands or on their foreheads. So they could not buy or sell unless they had the mark, which is the name of the beast or the name or the number of his name. So now this is where it gets interesting, man. So let's talk about verses 16 and 17, right? It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. Everyone up in this bitch is enslaved to the system. If you can't be tamed, you are useless to them. Also, the scripture mentioned the mark is on your forehead. And this is true. This technology is based on our brainwave signatures. I can't go into details right now, but you should be aware that once you are born, your DNA is likely to be stored by the government's National Biobank. What a crazy world, huh? Welcome to the Matrix, to all the newborn babies. Well, that's that for now. So let me know what y'all think. Is our souls getting hustled by the federal government? And I have listed the video as Creative Commons. So please remember to share the video and get the word out. Maybe then you have a better chance to get to heaven. Till then, I'll catch you on the flip side.
Hold on real quick. Man. Get ready for the next video. Ooh, there you go. There you go right there. Man, I know he was brave to do what he had to do, but, you know, hope the Most High forgive him for what he done, what he joined, but for him to put that information out for everybody else to know, hey, it's real. You know what I'm saying? All these people talking about, you know, the Bible ain't real and all that. The Most High ain't real and it's written by men and all that. There you go. From a Masonic person right there. So we're going to jump back over to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, and we're going to continue in the scripture. And then after that, I got another video. It's crazy, man. You got to see it for yourself sometime. To be honest with you. All right, so we left off at 12. We're going to go back over to 13. All right, we're starting at verse 13. He professes to have knowledge, to have the knowledge of Yahweh, and he calls himself the child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts. Now, I want to go over this. I went over this before, but I want to go over this again. Okay. This chapter is talking about gang stalking. Okay. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, KJV. All right. If you have your Bibles, you can read it on your own and read it. It will edify you. Okay. So when these people are talking, the person that's talking in here, these are the evil people. Okay. This is how they rock. It's how they move. They're talking about us, the chosen, the people that are of the Most High. Okay. He professes to have the knowledge of Yah, and he calls himself the child of the Lord, which is us. Talking about us again. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us, even to behold. They don't even like looking at us. For his life is not like other men's. It's not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. So we don't walk like them. We don't talk like them. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He obtaineth from our ways as from filthiness. He pronounces the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that Yahweh is his father. Okay. And we're going to go down to 17. True targeted individuals, empowered individuals know what I'm talking about. Let us, and this is the gang stalking part, and I've been over this before. This is the gang stalking part. Let us see if his words be true. Let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. For if the just man be the son of Yahweh, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected. So let's go over these verses real quick. When they say let us examine, that's the surveillance part of gang stalking, the 24/7 watching you, writing down notes, taking notes. How did he react to that act of torture? How did he react to that street theater? They despise us. So they're examining us with despitefulness, breaking in our homes, taking our stuff, breaking up our cars, poisoning us. sending honeypots, you know what I'm saying? Narcissists. And they torture us with the direct energy weapons, the constant harassment, the bombarding of our privacy, just to test and see if we truly are of the Most High. Our meekness, which means our humbleness. See if we're gonna react to them with violence and anger. And they want to prove that we're patient, just like Yahweh Shai, just like our Father in heaven. That's what they're examining for. Okay. And if a targeted individual is not in the truth and it's not keeping these law, statutes, and commandments, this is what they want. This is their ultimate goal, is to condemn us with a shameful death. Let's go to certain examples of targeted individuals that had shameful death. Myron May, the guy that shot the people up at the Navy Yard with the shotgun, killed about 20 people, you know, killed himself. That's a shameful death. You know what I'm saying? For by his own saying, he shall be respected. So that means by us saying and proclaiming that we are with the Most High and we keeping his law, statutes, and commandments, they're going to try to make us out to be liars. And that's why I had that live yesterday, because I didn't appreciate what was being said. But we're going to go forward. Now I'll digress on that. Okay. So we're going to come back to that, the rest of this chapter. But I do have another video I want to go over. But before that, let's go to, what does the Urban Dictionary say about gang stalkers? What does the Urban Dictionary say about gang stalkers? Let's check this out. All right. Gang stalker. A gang stalker is a coward who refuses to address his victim in person or even by a phone or email. The gang stalker uses guerrilla tactics and has a mob mentality. Most of the time, a gang stalker is victimizing someone who he or she has never met or has possibly met in the distant past, such as during grade school or even earlier. A gang stalker is similar to a gang member, except the gang stalker typically attacks his or her victims online or by organizing interference at the mall or whatever. A gang stalker may feel inferior to most human beings and is attempting to make himself or herself feel better by deriding and derailing someone else. Be a celebrity flunky out to rob material from the victim for the celeb's next album, book, movie, or whatever. These are examples. Believe the victim is or will soon be posing a threat to their lifestyle, such as a separatist or sexual, or be a sadist, be seeking revenge against someone whom they mistakenly associate with their own pain. The gang stalker often commits felonious acts in stalking, mail and wire fraud, computer hacking, gossip and slander, defamation of character, etc., in order to drive the victim into a state of insanity and thus disable him or her and remove them from society. So here are their tactics. This is what they want to do to us. This technique is also called gaslighting. Hacking into e-based technology is now the easiest way to flash mob or cause interference against the victim, but other forms of gang stalking do exist. I'm going to read one more. Let me see. All right, here's another one. Urban Dictionary. Okay. Gang stalking appears to be a government program experiment of in the field testing of less lethal chemical, electronic, and biological weapons, along with complementary psychological operations that are imposed on victims and targeted communities in the United States and other countries within the control of certain agencies. The excuse for these assaults and attacks appears to be fighting terrorism. Assaulting innocent people without due process is against the laws of the United States, although the Patriot Act has subverted all our rights as U.S. citizens. but I believe that these amended Patriot Act provisions would not stand a legal challenge under lawful conditions. Here's one. I became a gang stalking victim as a potential, not actual or even would be witness against a narcotics trafficker, sex offender, and possible murder, an organized crime person by their own claims and made person by their associated claims for the largest and richest organized crime group in the U.S. and everywhere. They could also be a snitch against their own associates, people for some 3-letter agencies, which would explain the government angle to those organized assaults against me. This person launched these attacks, lies out of fear of being outed by me for their crimes and questionable discretions. They feared my credibility, which is a private investigator confirmed. The main goal of gang stalking is to discredit the victim and or to cause the ruination or end of their life, possibility including their death and or the death of others. Listen to this part. Hopefully these people are still here listening to this. It says the bigger the incident makes the news, although not reported accurately. This is how they do. I've shown this on the channel too. The more successful the gang stalking operation is. And that goes back to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture and see if his words be true. There it is right there. We all need to come together and stop these discredited organized assaults against innocent Americans and others. So coming together is the goal. And we'll jump back to this a little later. Okay. So if you just now joining into the live stream, make sure you go ahead and check out Judas and the Black Messiah movie. It is about gang stalking. Okay. I really want to show that. I want to show this again, but also be able to show you the parts of the gang stalking, who's the gang stalker, who's not the gang stalker. And then I have a documentary. I'm going to show a short clip of a documentary as well to show you some of the tactics these people are doing against us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to jump over to this real quick. And I want you guys to pay close attention to, and this is how they infiltrate us and they make us. So make sure you check out this movie too. I watched it in the theaters and I shed a tear. I'll tell you that. I'm going to show it one more time. All right. That's the target.
Deputy Chairman Fred Hampton of the Illinois Black Panther
This
Party.
is the targeted person right here. And I'll show you the gang stalker.
I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary.
Gang stalker. Infiltrated. Acting just like them. Gang stalker. Infiltrator. Snitch. COINTELPRO. There's the handler.
You're looking at 18 months for the stolen car.
I don't even know if my mic.
5 years for impersonating a federal officer.
That's the handler. That's the gang stalker.
You can go home.
The Black Panthers are forming a rainbow coalition of oppressed brothers and sisters of every color.
Their aim is to sow hatred and inspire terror.
I will learn all that I can.
Target.
These ain't no terror.
Infiltrator.
You can murder a liberator, but you can't murder liberation. You can murder a revolutionary, but you can't murder revolution. You can murder a freedom fighter, but you can't murder freedom.
There he is. Handler. Right in the crowd. Oh, it's all shaky. So, yeah, they always want to mess with you. That's good though. They always trying to mess with my little Wi-Fi, whatever, man. I'm gonna keep going, man. Let me check it out. I might be able to. Let me make sure. It looks like it's cool. It's all blurry. It looks cool though. Hey, is the audio good? I noticed that it was kind of shaky on that. But anyway, make sure you check that movie out. You can rent it for like $4 or something. I forgot, like Google or something. On YouTube, you can rent it on YouTube too. Check that movie out, man. It'll give you a lot of insight to this program and how they operate. Everybody's situation is different, but it's all the same. So you know what I mean? You can check out some of these people's tactics and how they operate. I mean, it don't look shaky on my end. I can never tell, but it doesn't look too shaky. Looks good. All right, so Judas and the Black Messiah. Check the movie out. I've been saying this so many times for a reason. Check that movie out. Watch that movie front to back. You will see who's the target in there. But without further ado, let me get to this next video. That's crazy though. All right, bear with me here. Let's see this next video. We'll do a quick video. Watch this. This is how they is though. That's how they is, man.
72 of your friends got swept up
Yeah,
in a federal indictment.
right.
72 people.
72, all my homies.
So these are every single one of those 72 people are people that you've had contact with, and you're.
But I know, yeah.
How many people snitched?
A lot.
A lot. What percentage?
Out of that 72, I mean, you know, all they really need is like, I think it's like five motherfuckers in total, like that's doing some form of telling that's documented. The craziest thing about it, like one of the niggas that started telling was my boy. You know what I mean?
All right, I'm gonna jump over. But as you can see, this ain't nothing new. This been going on for a long time. You know what I mean? They basically back in the day, back in when I was growing up in the 80s, 90s, well, in the 90s and the early 2000s, snitching, like people, you know, telling on people and snitching, working with the police was like, no. Now, all of a sudden, this program, it was not necessarily cool to work with the police or these corrupt organizations, but they making it normal and getting the real ones locked up. That's why a lot of us is getting set up and getting put in prison, locked up, and all kind of stuff is going on. And this program has destroyed it destroyed this whole country, man. It's destroying people, bro. It's just destroying everything, man. It's just messed up everything. So I'm gonna jump over to. All right, so I want you guys to check out the inside mind of these people. These is gang stalker. I'm trying. Hold on, my mic is mute. Okay, I don't think my mic is muted. Okay, I want y'all to see the minds of these people, how they think, like what they thinking about, like so you can understand your enemies. You feel me? Like these is your enemies. These are the people that's stalking and watching and plotting. You know what I mean? Job mobbing, direct energy, hitting you, all that. You know. So I'm gonna jump over here real quick. Check this guy. Check this little short. Ain't gonna be too long, but hey, it's for the people, man. Trying to give you some insight, man. All right, and I also want to explain the middle of this is blurred for copyright reasons. So, but check this out.
Use the language. If they train me, I would never get what I want to get because they're strictly textbook. There's a difference between telling somebody and making a suggestion. The entrapment is if I go and tell him, yo, come on, let's go rob a bank. And you know that was not his intention. That was my intention. So I'm entrapping him. I don't make the suggestions. I may go and say, damn, there's a lot of money in there, boy. I see all the motherfuckers dropping off all that damn money. And he feeds into it. And he go, shit, I sure like to take that.
What about your current target? Are your handlers trying to suggest that?
I don't suggest anything. I wait till as we speak and to get to know each other, what we speak about. So when he brought up camping, that was my key opening right there. The door opened up for me to make a suggestion now. I said, "Yo, that's cool, man. We can all go camping." I said, "You know, why don't we just go a little further? We could train, man, like we do in the military." I said, "Brother, if you wanted to go and fight for the Muslim states," he said, "I gotta consult my sheikh." I said, "See, that's what's wrong with you, brother. You brothers always talk that jihad stuff, but when somebody give you the opportunity to make a move to fight for the Islam, y'all not gonna fight for the Islam. Y'all talk that talk, but you won't walk the walk." He's not really a good Muslim. We go and get some coffee. That motherfucker stole the coffee grinding machine. He stole the coffee urn. And I told him straight up after he done it like it's forced stealing. I said, "Yo, man, did you consult your sheikh and your imam when you was stealing all that stuff? I ain't gotta wear no kufi. I ain't gotta wear no kafaya. I ain't gotta wear a goddamn thing to say I'm Muslim." I said, "That should already been established way before we was born." What drew me to the Islam was more that militant aspect, not a jihadist, but more of a stand up, take no bullshit.
Brothers and sisters, you must be abreast of what's happening over the world. You must read. Your first reading is Quran and Sunnah.
Nice community brothers, man. You know what I mean? Some of them used to be Panthers, and some used to be New African, brothers. Imam Siraj, me and him used to sit down and talk. We were good friends. All the brothers are good friends. We always tight. It's just that inner circle, the inner circle and the outer circle. I was part of the Security Council. In fact, academic was bad, man. It was really bad. We used to clean up the neighborhood. We used to clean up the drug dealers. I provided intel for all the drug dealers would be at. I was an asset to the community. I loved it. I loved it.
Good. Back. All right, good. That's what I want to see. Keep going. Ready?
When I first met Saeed, it was around the time that we were dealing with the drug problem here in the neighborhood. We had a very good impression of him. You know, he was very much involved. He was knowledgeable about certain things. He has a very pleasant personality. He's very intelligent, man. Very intelligent.
What do you think your reputation at the mosque is now?
Oh man, it's probably gonna kill that motherfucker when I see him, boy. I'm gonna put a butthole in him, boy. I broke a solemn oath against another Muslim. They don't give a shit if the other Muslim is bad or not. He's a Muslim.
Did you know Tariq Shah?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, he was part of this community too. His family, I mean, beautiful brother.
At yesterday's arraignment, an upbeat but shackled Shah greeted the packed court gallery of supporters and press with the Arabic greeting, "May peace be upon you."
Out of all the cases I worked on, that was the only one who called me to testify. And I had worked on more than 8 goddamn cases.
A whole bunch of them come out the mosque. Who knows me? They couldn't believe it. They said, "Oh man, not Saeed. No, he's been with us too long."
He saw us, but he would not look in our direction. He saw us, you know. And I don't know what's in a man's heart, but how could you not feel guilty?
Imam Siraj put a fatwa out on me, okay? And I'm not going into any details with how the words was pronounced, how he put it in there. He put a fatwa out. Now, y'all journalists, y'all know what fatwa is. I ain't gonna tell you exactly what words he used because I don't know exactly what words. I'm getting it from people I know, already told me. One thing about the government will use you, and they would drop your ass like a hot motherfucking stone. And don't be a motherfucking convict, or they really get over on you then. I spent all my money this week, man. Ain't that a bitch? That's $11. That's all I got, man.
Would you consider this full-time work?
They consider it full-time. So I don't see no full-time money.
What would you say your services are worth?
My services need to be at least over $3,500.
What are you basing that rate on?
I base it on my investigation techniques, infiltrating some radical fucking group that they not even sure about. Now the only way I could push their fucking wig back, unless I just tell them I'm out of here. Cause I'm not gonna bust my ass. You got me waking up 5 o'clock in the fucking morning chasing a fucking ghost. Answer the phone. Hey, I see you. You see me? Oh, okay. This nigga's dead. His teeth fell out? Oh, it's growing back though, right? Oh, you're okay. I love you. And living this type of life, man, you lose out on a lot of shit, man. Family life, social life.
Do you think your present right now is in any way related to your past?
What I've done in the past, I don't even like to bring it back up. I really don't. You know, even if you try to bounce back, even to make amends for the things you may have done. Gotta deal with it, man. Gotta deal with it. Gotta deal with it. I was a revolutionary activist. Black Robin Hood. I was with a certain crew that was setting up certain institutions to be appropriated for our cause. Postal Service, banks, New York City Transit. Right, so all we did was just expropriate it back to the people, the masses. We used to, drop off a few money and stuff at the malls, Wouldn't tell them where we got it from, you know what I mean? I hung out with a lot of transit cops, court officers and all that. I did that for the purpose of them assuming that I was one of them. Then all my shit just crumbled down. I got caught out there and got arrested. Yeah, I was charged with grand larceny, impersonation of New York City transit cops, possession of weapons.
When were you first approached by the FBI?
Oh, I was approached, man, when I was arrested. The guy said, okay, we tell you what. Here's our card. You need something, you let us know. Now, you want to make a deal? You're facing 20 years right now as it is. And I said, damn, 20 fucking years in the feds. So I said, fuck it. I called him in. He said, yeah, what you want to speak on, man? After World Trade Center, they felt that certain Muslim communities domestically was involved. I had to know blind shape that I was part of the security detail. So they felt that I knew the routine, which I didn't really.
So how often would they come and ask you for intelligence?
Oh, it'd be like 3 times a week. So I was their boy all the way until the time I came out. After 9/11, I got a call. He said, look, we're going to come by and talk. I said, okay. I opened the door. He came in. He had another agent with him.
They asked me to come with them full time. This wasn't no recruitment shit, sign up, you know, say welcome aboard, you know. This is clandestine shit, you know. COVID operation bullshit, you don't exist. You know what I mean?
Truthfully speaking, y'all got him thinking that he's like the top-notch terrorist around here. That he just can't be touched. He's untouchable. But in reality, he ain't nothing. He ain't going nowhere. I never been around a target that steals petty. I mean, being Muslim at that, that's not acceptable. I mean, that's petty. Okay, all right, but I'm not feeling this, man. This is the first time I ever felt like this. As long as I've been doing this work, I never felt this.
So your instinct says this one just isn't right?
Not right that he'd do me bodily harm, but because he's unpredictable. He ain't the brightest, but he ain't the dumbest either.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. My name is Khalifa Al-Akili from Pittsburgh. In 1991, I accepted Islam, took Shahada.
What was the religion that you were born into?
Well, we're all born Muslim, but I was raised Protestant. Islam teaches us how to rectify our inner self, which the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said is the greatest jihad. The word jihad simply means struggle. And the greatest jihad that every believer, man and woman, will go through is that inner struggle against our lower bestial desires. The more things that we do as Muslims, the more of a closer relationship that we can have with our Creator. Turn this up.
Just send me no stuff. I text you and you didn't reply to the text. I don't know if you're sleeping or what. But when you get this message, you can give me a call, please. Inshallah. Assalamu.
He was always talking about the cause, you know, and you know, some guys pray, other guys fight. ASA, which means Assalamu Alaikum. Brother K, check this movie, it's a series called Homeland, about terrorists, right? Which I actually did, and I actually enjoyed it, but yeah. But it was like, it was to help him talk about that topic. I was coming back from the store, and Sharif's truck came around the corner. So I waved at him, and he stops the truck, and the passenger side opens up.
Hey, bum rustic. The Bureau brings in another CHS.
What is CHS?
It's a confidential human source. Name turns out to be Muhammad. All I was supposed to do was introduce him to Khalifa. Just let him know. Yo, I have an individual Muslims coming in. He's a recruiter for the Taliban, or he's a recruiter for the Al-Qaeda. You know, he's a good brother. You know, maybe y'all should meet. Short and simple. Before I could even introduce the fucking dude to the fucking POI, the motherfucker was jumping out my car already just to meet him. I'm like, what the fuck?
The guy got out and came up to me, gave me the greeting, assalamu alaikum, kissed me on both cheeks. And I swear to you, when I walked away from that situation, I walked away feeling like I just played a part in some Hollywood terrorist movie, that I just met like the leader of some terrorist organization. Actually, right there on the spot, he wanted to go have some coffee or sit down with me. And I told him no, you know, I still have to go visit my mother, and I'm actually on my way there and getting ready to catch the bus to go there. You know, I walked away, he got back in the truck.
They still wanted me to proceed. I told him, man, I feel right going into that man's house, man, inquiring, what's up, knowing that he just finished telling me that more than 20 minutes ago. He was at his mother's house. Oh, tell him that Muhammad got a card for his mother, and everything gonna be all right. So we didn't realize you did. We just heard some noise at the door, so we knocked. So I said, really? Really? I said, that sounds real deep undercover, huh? Real deep. I said, I'm not gonna feel too comfortable at, but I'm gonna do it anyway. But I'm letting y'all know, when you fuck up, don't come at me and say it was my fault. I ain't hearing it.
Next thing I know, it was the front door. You hit a code on a keypad for the entrance to coming into the building, and I had it set up to ring to my cell phone. You know, I've never had any visitors just pop up in my apartment, you know, unannounced, so I answered it, and
I said, Khalifa, it's me, Sharif. He said, who?
Sharif said, oh, I'm here with Muhammad, and we figured that, you know, we'd come and see you and sit down with you, spend some time. And I said, well, I'm not at home. I lied to him and said, I'm not at home.
It was so clear that I didn't want to meet these guys. Like seriously, like I literally made up excuse after excuse after excuse. The next morning, we walked up here to the corner, and that's when, you know, quote unquote, Muhammad came from around the corner, you know, just appeared out of nowhere. You know, he had his hotel downtown Pittsburgh, and yet he was here in Wilkinsburg at 9:30 in the morning without no car, no vehicle. He just so happened to have that card for my mother on him. I reluctantly agreed to go to McDonald's and you know, have some coffee with him. The morning that we all came in here, we actually sat at this first booth right here, and that's whenever he began to talk about his people being involved in jihad and whatnot and fighting. And this was the location that we sat down and had the coffee with him. So we exchanged numbers, and actually that morning he drove me home. After that, I didn't hear anything from him. You know what that means, Taliban? Oh yeah? It means student of knowledge. Ain't nothing wrong with them, brother. Okay. The wearing of the turban been in existence thousands of years before the Taliban was even formulated in Afghanistan and Pakistan. Oh, okay. Alhamdulillah. Actually, Allah is just the Arabic name for God. Christians and Jews that speak Arabic.
It's like my third time. You can no longer message. You tell to learn more. See, he said, all right, you can no longer. So that means he don't want to correspond with me. See, that these motherfuckers, they fucked up. Watch this. Now I'm gonna call these motherfuckers and let them know. Yo, Jay, I don't know what's going on. He didn't block me from the knife. He knew that was me. All right. Okay. All right. Later. You know, then they fucked up. Then I'm not even gonna deal with that. Let them just deal with the headaches. Fucking pissed me off today with your bullshit. I mean, I could have set him up and just take a fucking handgun and just put it somewhere and say, yo, y'all calling the locals, have the locals grab right now. Boom, he got a gun. And it's all over with. They don't want to do it that way. And I told him, I said, I'm not here to entrap nobody. They trying to make me force this dude into saying something to support terrorism. I said, the dude is not a fucking terrorist, man. He's not even a pseudo-terrorist. He's nothing but an oxymoron. I said, what y'all been doing for the last 3 years? Y'all ain't seen nothing? If y'all ain't seen nothing, what y'all expect me to see? Y'all rung my bell? Huh? Happy birthday. I'm gonna get you something next month, okay? All right? All right, tell your mama I said hello. Nobody rings my bell. I don't expect you. I know I don't expect you to make you. I don't have company here. When that bell ring, I'm on my P's and Q's. And believe it or not, I think you're a threat to me. I will liquidate you with extreme prejudice. I honestly believe that incident, if that guy, the agent Rob and them brought up, if he wouldn't have did what they did, believe me, this thing could have went a little further. Right? He sensed things, so I shouldn't have to wait for him to even if it came to exposing me, and I don't want to be put in that situation. So I definitely have to stay under the radar to a certain extent. But that dude ain't gonna bust a grape. He ain't gonna throw rice at a wedding, believe me. You know, he's just, eventually y'all may get him on something else. Maybe tax fraud, crossing state lines, But I think it's just the Bureau gonna have to take a different approach at him. They have to go at him hardcore and just get him for the hell of it, you know what I mean? Black ball trick. Okay, all right. I'll talk to you later. All right, later. Now I'm out of here. Right now I'm looking at a projection of me being with my fucking son.
Sharif left me alone in his truck. Again,
all right, for the sake of time, I'm gonna stop it there. I'm gonna make sure to put the link up for that. Hold on.
His real name is Saeed S.
Excuse me. For the sake of time, but I'm gonna put the link up right now, and let you know it's the documentary is called Terror, and it's like apocryphes. You press T with the parentheses around it with ERR, the documentary. So I'll actually put this in the comments here. It's like this, but I'm gonna put it in the description after this video uploads. Watch the full documentary, man. That gives you, I believe it gives you the inside look on how these people think. Your stalkers, how they trying to set you up, how they like, well, he didn't bite on this, but he gonna go for this, or try again anyway. We'll go up there and set that cup on the stairs, and he knows the cup wasn't there. Let's play with his head, something like, this different stuff. So, so that you can to equip yourself mentally and understand, so that you can battle this program in the situations they try to present us with. All right, so we're gonna jump back to the scripture. Then I'm gonna go back to another insert from the Urban Dictionary, and then I believe I have another video to show. Let's see, hold on. I got another video out there, but we're gonna jump over here real quick. All right, so I'm gonna starting at 21. Make sure it's full screen. I believe it is. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so starting at 21. Such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness hath blinded them. Okay, such things they did imagine. So he imagined dude getting a gun put on him, or whatever, and trapping him and getting him caught up, getting him locked up. He even said it with his own mouth. But they were deceived, for their own wickedness has blinded them. These people are wicked, and their own wickedness has blinded them. Let's go to 22. As for the mysteries of Yahweh, they knew them not, neither hoped that they for the wages of righteousness, nor discern a reward for blameless souls. Okay. So these people do not know Yahweh or Yahweh Shah. They don't know the Most High. Neither hope for their wages of righteousness. They don't look for righteousness. They don't care about that, nor discern a reward for blameless souls. They don't care about us as victims of organized harassment, gang stalking. You know what I'm saying? So, and this whole chapter explains it. Gang stalkers, so make sure you check it out. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. For Yahweh created man to be immortal and made him to be an image of his own eternity. Nevertheless, through envy of Hasatan, or the devil in English, came death into the world, and they that do hold of his side do find it. Let me say that again. And this is what's going to happen to the gang stalkers, the infiltrators, the snitches that want to save their own backs, to the people that are that are trying to discredit us and keep us in bondage in our minds and destroy us. Nevertheless, remember 24, nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world, and they that hold of his side, was he's talking about who those that hold on to the side of the devil, do find it. So that should be a little bit of hope for us that's in the truth. Those people that are holding steadfast to the faith and truth. There we go. That is what's going to happen to them. Okay. They keep holding on to his side. They're going to find death, trying to bring down innocent people. So let's go over to this. Let me see. So we're going to read one. I'm going to read one from each. All right. So I'm going to go to the next one. All right. This one says targeting individual. This is in the Urban Dictionary. All right. Targeted individuals are those being harassed, tortured, and killed by powerful right-wing religious lunatics. The males are whistleblowers and civil libertarians, and the women targets are deemed to be uppity and not servile enough. The fanatics are pro-life, homophobic, racist, sexist, and they think anyone who questions authority, such as their authority, is a traitor. I don't understand that one. Let's go to another better one. Let's see. All right. This one says target individual. Target individuals are people who are illegally and covertly harassed, abused, gang stalked, and spied upon 24/7 by organized groups of persons. There are several reasons why people become targets, and they usually have something to do with sex and money in that order. The targeting may have to do with a messy divorce, which is my particular situation, which I spoke about that in yesterday's live, child custody, unredicated love, whistleblowing, revenge, differences in social, political, or religious beliefs, and etc. Targeting for monetary reasons can include anything from denying you Social Security benefits or workers' comp to outright stealing from your bank account, from sexual slavery to embezzlement, and so on. Targets should vehemently resist all attempts at being denied any and all kinds of government benefits, appeal any bad decision, and if you don't like the next decision, appeal it again. So it's telling us, this person is telling us to fight. This is posted in 2011. A lot of the real targeted, like a lot of the stronger, the early targets, people that when the Patriot Act first came out were really strong, and what they have been so isolated, and some of them have been killed. You know, I believe that we're like the second generation of targets or people that's in this program. With mine starting in 2018, well, going overt in 2018. These people really had to go through it, and my hat goes off to them. All right, but let me continue. Another claim being made, and that is that people might be being targeted for experimental reasons by the military or security agencies. Usually, just like you just said, let me see, King Craig James, you said this, usually to test out how certain mind control techniques and weapons work, which goes back to money or sexual slavery. The main purpose of the assaults is to discredit and control targets. Harassment and abuse is often set up by corporations, businesses, organized criminals, street gangs, right-wing extremists, doctors, dentists, lawyers, or anyone who stands a chance of making any money off of targets. Targeted individuals are often hit with gassing, blowing noxious biochemical fumes into the target's environment, and they are attacked psychologically as well. These abuses often lead to the need for psychological and physiological medical attention, thereby providing a good cash flow for the medical community and for Big Pharma, while taking care of someone's personal problem at the same time. What a brave. And you can find all that on the Urban Dictionary. Let's see, I haven't really, let's put up some comments here. They also go after musicians, free thinkers, people with skills, or whoever doesn't sell their soul to Satan. There's a lot of reasons we're targets. Oh yeah, it's definitely, it's a wide variety of why everybody is gang stalked. So it's just not one reason or two. It's a lot of reasons. Like mine's per se, my ex-wife put me on this list through her mother that's in the government. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is just different. Whistleblowers like Edward Snowden, he's you know, he getting gang stalked for sure, and so on and so forth. So we're going to go to a couple more definitions in the Urban Dictionary of gang stalkers right now. Check this out real quick. All right, gang stalking. Is this the right one? Yeah, it's gang stalking. Okay, a relay type of control. Is this the right one? Let me make sure. Okay, yeah, that's the right one. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, this is a good one. Okay, gang stalking, a relay type of control system using traumatic and covert means via chemical and electromagnetic military contrived devices to 300 feet. EM devices are platformed from vehicles to ambush targets in parking lots, behind garage doors in suburbs, from apartment walls in urban environments. Chemical wanding crews lay a light layer and some caches of chemicals that linger inside porous material like drywall, clothing, upholstered furniture, on virtually anything and everything. Medical targeting via various ionized heads into consultation chairs, examine tables, dental chairs, to full holocausting in psyche and consultations from every direction, and cold and silent. It is a relay system, so targets does not realize at all what is really happening. Tri-field meters to source pulse frequency devices and hidden cameras to record chemical crews. A target would gain evidence and understand how to bring a case into judicial record. He spoke against the training of the death squads at the School of the Americas, going to El Salvador, gave a donation, and has since been a victim of gang stalking. And it gives an explanation there. All right, somebody, that's a lot of cussing, but you can probably see that on the screen. Somebody wrote that in 2019. All right, so, and then I'll do this one last, and then we'll shoot over to a video. I don't even know what time I'm at, but hopefully this is edifying for some of you guys on here, man, for real. I hope so. All right, gang stalking used to be an actual term for group harassment or bullying. It is now used by paranoid cranks to describe government or covert operations that are watching targeted individuals. Comparable to COINTELPRO, which is the same thing as Judas and the Black Messiah, that trailer I showed you guys, but fake and mostly for far-right conspiracy theorists and mentally unwell people. A list of methods found on rationally. I don't like. What do you mean mentally unwell? I don't like that. When somebody said anything about mentally, I don't like that at all. I guess a thumb down immediately and a flag. I don't like that. I'm gonna go ahead and flag that. Oh, I gotta sign in now. No, I don't want to sign in. I won't sign in, but I did put a thumbs down. Yeah, make sure if you see these fake people, put thumbs down on their stuff. Let's see. I think that's it on that one. No, they got 2 pages. Let's go to this one. All right, do one more real quick, see. Because there's some smart people out there, man. They'll be putting some good knowledge out here. Let's see. Mark of the Beast, B2A. Okay, that's about it. So that obviously was a perp. That obviously was a perp. My bad. I'm not meaning to read that. I do not like perps. Said, wow, they brought up child support in that description. Crazy, G-Rock. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Can you look up electronic harassment for the formal definition? Thanks. Yeah, I can do that real quick. Let me pull it up. Let's look it up. Electronic harassment. Let me share my screen real quick. Electronic. Let's look it up. The hell only got. Well, in the Urban Dictionary, I got this one. Electronic harassment, the use of radio frequencies, sonic, laser, and other types of devices to remotely inflict a variety of effects on the mind and or body. Many today are unknowingly suffering the effects of electronic harassment. This was written on June 28, 2016. Wow. Let's see. Also, let's look it up on Google as well. See what they says. Oh, they have electronic harassment laws. That'd be good to look at. All right, let's look this. Let me share my screen real quick. Let's see what they got to say about this. Electronic harassment. Electronic harassment, electromagnetic torture, or psychotronic torture is a conspiracy theory. Of course they would say this. Look at this, y'all. Of course they would say that, right? Look who is, it's the Wikipedia, of course. You're right. So ignore that. That government agents make use of electronic magnetic radiation. So here's the truth. They say the lie first, and then they bring the truth. That government agents make use of electronic magnetic radiation, such as microwave, auditory effect, radar, and surveillance techniques to transmit sounds and thoughts into people's heads, affect people's bodies, and harass people. Individuals who claim to experience this call themselves targeted individuals. They claim they are victims of gang stalking, and many have created or joined support and advocacy groups. All right, let's go to experiences. All right, experiences of people who describe themselves as undergoing electronic harassment using esoteric technology, who call themselves targeted individuals, vary, but experiences often include hearing voices in their head, calling them by name, often mocking them or others around them, as well as physically sensations like burning. Yes, because I felt it before. It's very real and it's very true. They have also described being under physical surveillance by one or more people. Very true. Many of these people act and function otherwise normally, and included among them are people who are successful in their careers and lives otherwise, and who find these experiences confusing, upsetting, and sometimes shameful, but entirely real. They use news stories, military journals, and declassified national security documents to support their allegations that governments have developed technology that can send voices into people's heads and cause them to feel things. The New York Times estimated that there are more than 10,000 people who self-identify as targeted individuals. And you know that number's up. So that's not true for real. Psychologist Lorraine Sheridan co-authored a study of gang stalking in the Journal of Forensic Psychiatry and Psychology. According to Sheridan, one has to think of the TI phenomenon. Come on, man, get out of here. In terms of people with paranoid symptoms who have hit upon the gang stalking idea as explanation of what is happening to them. Mental health professionals, which are the gatekeepers, come on, bro, say that targeted individuals can experience hallucinations, and their explanations of being targeted or harassed arise from delusional disorders or psychosis. Come on, man, get out of here, bro. Yale psychiatry professor Ralph Hoffman states that people often ascribe voices in their head to an external sources such as government harassment, God, or dead relatives. And it can be difficult to persuade these individuals that their belief in an external influence is delusional. Other experts compare these stories to accounts of alien abductions. Oh my God, excuse my language. Are you kidding me? This kind of make me mad. Okay. Press accounts often documented individuals who apparently believe that they were victims of electronic harassment, in some cases persuaded courts to agree. In 2008, James Waltberg went to court claiming that his former business associate had threatened him with jolts of radiation after a disagreement, and later claimed feeling symptoms such as electronic shock sensations, hearing strange sounds in his ear. The court decided to issue an order banning electronic means to further harass him. So Wow. They always want to say some conspiracy theory, all that crap, man. Come on, bro. We didn't felt, seen it, got it on video, got the EMF radiation detector out, got the RF detector. It's too much proof now, man. It's 2021. Gang stalking is pretty much people. What about the Havana syndrome then? They must be crazy too, huh? What about the U.S. Embassy? What about those claims of those people being hit with direct energy weapons? Come on, man. These people are crazy, man. Let me see what she say. This is so true based on my experience. You said exactly, man. Straight up. Yeah, so man, that's how they do it. So basically, this is how these people are so evil. They don't want the sheeple. They wanna mask it for the sheeple. But when the wool is off of your eyes, you can see. And then right after the lie, here go all the truth. They speaking the truth right after the lie. They got to put the lie first, then the truth come after that. That's crazy. Good suggestion on that one, Michelle. Appreciate that. We definitely are experiencing electronic harassment. I think I got some type of direct energy coming through this room I'm in right now. So it's been hot in here all day, hot. And then I opened the door. It's like really cold out here today. You can see the waves of heat coming out the door, like through the beam that they're beaming through here. Like, you know, like if you in the summer, how you can look like on the hood of a car, you can kind of see the waves of heat. Well, I opened this door right here and I can see the waves of heat coming out of here. It was crazy, man. They not slick. They are not slick. Thanks for seeing me. What's up? What's up to Tiffany Nicole? What's up, Nate Dogg? King Craig James. What's up to everybody? All right, so let me look and see where we at. Okay. All right, so make sure y'all check out Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. Read the whole chapter. It's about gang stalking. Read it, okay? Also, let me look on here real quick. Let me go back. I think I have one more video.
Let's get some thumbs up in the chat. Yeah.
No. Let's see. Where is my videos? I gotta find my videos. All right. Where my videos at? All right. Share my screen real quick. Yeah, nefarious jobs. Also, all right, I'll show this video real quick, but I'm gonna be on the screen so I can kind of real quick. What, hour 38 minutes? Hey, it's all knowledge and truth. I mean, it might be boring to some or whatever, but for me, I love getting knowledge. I love to soak it up because it helps me to be able to go into this world and really see it for what it is instead of trying to live in the matrix to how these other people live in. I want to see it for what it is instead of being tricked. You feel me? And oh yeah, make sure you like and subscribe and share, please. It helps me out. Really does, really does. Hit the like button for a brother. But we're gonna watch this video real quick. So y'all know, it was some gang stalkers out at Astro World, right? You know there was some agents out there. People was getting pricked in the neck with drugs and all kind of other stuff going on. So, all right, so check this out. Share this real quick. So y'all remember when they stormed the Capitol, right? Let me pull this up. Watch this. Here goes some more stalking. So here goes some more gang stalking for you. Ooh, that's loud. Ooh, that's loud in my ear.
I got to tell you, brother, it's pretty stunning.
He hit it.
You hit it out of the park. Everybody get this. By the way, everybody, I realize y'all hate the New York Times. Just embrace it today. Send this out. We need a force multiplier. Send this article everywhere. Make this article trend. Darren Beatty, what do they do here? They're trying to cover themselves. FBI is trying to cover themselves, right? By using they're using their basically tip sheet, which is the New York Times, right?
Yeah, look, as I was saying earlier, the New York Times is not doing this to give us an opportunity to celebrate that Revolver News was right, that I was right, that you were right, and so forth. This is a damage control piece, and I want to point to certain specific instances of what they're doing. First of all, they repeatedly use the term an informant. They want to make this singular, whereas the proper term is informants. They want to distract from the fact that all of these militia groups, 3 percenters, Proud Boys, and Oath Keepers, are infiltrated up to the wazoo, and that's been going on for many, many months leading up to January 6th. The other thing they want to distract from, and this gets to what Rudy was saying about they're calling into question the veracity of their own informant in this case, because the informant said, yeah, I was an informant, I was on the ground, but there wasn't collusion, there wasn't a conspiracy beforehand. We just kind of got wrapped up in all of it, and then it happened. So that's inconvenient for the official narrative, which is that it's a conspiracy pre-planned going all the way up to the top.
Yeah.
So they have to pour water on that, even as they have to acknowledge the existence of this informant.
But hang on for a second. This also goes to show why Darren Beatty and Stephen K. Bannon and Revolver in the War Room were at the forefront. We wanted a commission. We wanted a commission because we said every time we get an official venue to adjudicate something, we win. The official, because you know why? We can show evidence, data, and trust that we show the science. And so, by the way, this is the point. Benny Thompson and Jamie, how come you have not called the FBI on national TV? And I want to go through Ray's calendar, his diary. Okay. What did you know, and when do you know it? And I want the entire apparatus. I want the entire operation of all the informants you've got in these groups that led up to January 6th. Okay.
As I said, the last time I was on here, the last time I was on here, I pointed out a remarkable omission in the commission itself, that no less than the militia leader, the founder and head of the Oath Keepers, which is the main quote-unquote boogeyman militia group that's imputed to all of the big, scary insurrectionist elements of January 6th as they were, that the head of this group, who is a key player in Benny Thompson's own theory of the case as advanced in a personal lawsuit that he's filed, they're interested in everyone's communications, everyone who set foot in D.C. except for this individual. Why? Well, now we know why. Because if you collect the communication records of an informant, you will find text between an informant and their handler. It happened in Michigan. It happened here with the Proud Boys, and that's why they don't want to touch the communications of Stuart Rhodes. That's why they didn't subject him to anything near the thorough search that they did everyone else. It's why they waited 4 months before they took a single cell phone from him and gave it back. It's pretty clear that what's going on is pretty clear at this point, and we cannot let them off the hook. We cannot celebrate now.
Hey, Darren, let me.
No, we're not going to celebrate.
I'm going to kick this back to you in 20 seconds, but I wanted to do like one stat for you. It's like, because it all comes full circle, like the ratio in the absentee system, the illegal absentee ballots for Biden, it runs like
I'm gonna stop it there real quick, because but basically it was infiltrated, it was street theater, it was set up, it was all orchestrated, flat like that, straight up like that. Like basically everybody's getting this psyop done on them. Like it's happening to everybody. And like I believe it's King Craig said earlier, we're like the testing. We're like the beta testing. They're trying to improve their technology with us by using us, some of us anyway. I would say some of us. And so that they can better, bring up the better version of their technology or whatever they're doing in their tactics. You feel me? So but I believe that they're pretty much there. They're pretty much ready to roll this thing out. And, it's coming to a street near you. You know what it is. Get right with the Most High. Get right. I know I got to get right with the Most High, and I had to forgive my brother, even though he's talking down on me. And, I forgive you if you're watching DB Gang Stalker Simulation. I forgive you, man. forgive me, and let's, you know what I'm saying, we got to forgive each other. I'm trying to make it to the kingdom, man. You know, this pretty much, you guys, if you're truly are a targeted individual, empowered individual, if you're under investigation by the United States government or by any government entity, third party corrupt agencies, you must know that this false reality we live in every day is not it's not our reality. We live in a whole nother reality. We are set apart. We're not a part of this world, this fake facade that when we go out and see these people living these fake lives, and we know the truth. It's because our eyes have been open to the truth. We know the truth. So it's our responsibility with us knowing the truth to spread the truth to other people that want to hear it. And so by thanking you guys for showing up to my live stream, make sure you hit this make sure you hit the likes up button. Good night to all. Be blessed. Make sure you pray. Make sure you repent tonight of your sins. Appreciate y'all stopping through. I'm gonna have some more content coming up soon as well. Man, thank you all for supporting G-Rock the Israelite. Shalom and Shabbat Shalom, man. Have a good night.